You're watching WGAL-8. Now, coverage you can count on continues from the Susquehanna Valley's most watched news team. This is News 8 at 5 in HD.
Right on News 8 at 5, an in-depth look at some household items that may be making you sick.
There are items in your home right now that you probably should throw away, but how do you know when it's time? I went to the experts to find out.
Life is busy, and it's tough to keep everything on track, on time, and on schedule. But when it comes to your health, the things you've been putting off may be making you sick.
People tend to hang on to their household materials too long, and that can all be harmful to you after a while.
The health experts at Lancaster General say holding on to things for too long can make you sick. They recommend that you change your toothbrush every 3 months, your sponge or loofah after 3 to 4 weeks. Mascara, eyeshadow, and eyeliner last no longer than 3 months. Perfumes, no more than 3 to 5 years. And that lip balm and lipstick, toss it after a cold sore. Most household filters are finished after 2 to 3 months. They may need to be changed more often if you burn candles or have pets. And that bed pillow must be replaced every 2 years, without question. Never share a razor, and make sure disposable is tossed after 3 uses. So, Deb, when it comes to the house, what's worse, a bathroom or a kitchen?
Actually, both. There
really?
are items in both that can be very harmful to you.
So, for everybody who's watching right now, what are maybe 3 items in the kitchen that people really need to be aware of?
Well, in the kitchen, I just happen to have 3 here. First one is your sponge, your kitchen sponge. You should never keep these for more than 2 or 3 weeks. When you go to the grocery store, always pick up a new one. The next one is your dish cloths. These should be washed, if not daily. They need to be air dried in between. Wash them at least weekly. And I think the biggest thing besides the sponges is the cutting boards. A lot of people think these are safe. Restaurants don't even use them anymore. You put them in the dishwasher, even with the grooves. You think you have them clean, and they're not.
Deb also says it's never a good idea to refill a ketchup bottle or a salt container, and stop hoarding.
You just need to really pay attention to what you have. Don't overstock. Just use what you have. Don't top off. And just look at your expiration dates and throw them out.
Your health could just depend on it.
Now, Deb says the #1 thing to keep in mind, when in doubt, throw it out. She said that over and over. And Ron, our conversation prompted another health expert at LGH to talk about what he does every time he walks into a hotel room. It was a fascinating conversation. And if you would like to see that interview, we have posted it for you in its entirety on WGAL.com.
I can only imagine what he did.
Yeah, it's an eye-opener, I'll tell you.
Sure it is. News 8 at 5:30 is next.